welcome back to Caribbean Garden Life. Well, if you have a garden, a large garden, and you have lots of trees in your garden, the one thing you can guarantee is that you're going to get lots of debris, lots of branches. Now, I have cut back my trees probably about a year ago, 18 months ago, and I thought I'd make great compost out of it. I built a huge pile of trees, put them out the back of the garden, but they're still breaking down. So the one thing I promised myself this year to make my life easy, because I want to use a lot more compost in the garden, is to get myself a wood chipper. So I've done a lot of research and I ended up with this Earthwise 15 amp chipper and shredder. Now I've been using it for about a week and I'm not going to lie, I love it. Absolutely love it. I have chipped, I have shredded so much, and it's a lot more durable than I thought it was going to do. It does branches up to just under 2 inches, 1.75 inches wide. So, you know, ample for most gardens. It's got a couple of features I really like on it. It has the has a nice great on-off button. Reset. It's got a really handy little chute under here to catch it. So it catches everything as your it catches everything as you're chipping. So it's really easy to dispose of. I really like the chute. The chute is ample, it's wide enough. I'm still getting used to it. It's got a little plunge to stick it down, so you don't have to get your fingers, put your fingers down your holes. The one thing I do notice about it, however, that you need to be mindful of, is if your branches if the leaves are a little bit too green, it can actually jam up on the inside. And when that happens, you have to kind of go in and it gets caught up in the rollers, so you have to kind of manually let it out. It's a simple thing to do. But, and you hear it when it's happening, but you just need to be mindful of that because it stops chipping. And that's why they recommend that you leave the branches out maybe a day and a half, so something like that, before you actually start chipping. So I'm going to show you what it's like to operate, and I'll show you the results afterwards as well, so just bear with me. I'd already chopped down some branches yesterday. You can see, look, trees are pretty big. This is more than half, probably about half of the tree. So this branch is still bigger than me. Very, very simple. It's very, very simple to operate. You just push the So as you can see, it's really, really, really simple to operate. The one thing it doesn't like bend, like straight branches, which we know don't get very often. So you have to make sure you have your secateurs handy sometimes just to cut the branch and you can feed it back in. But more importantly, what's the quality of the chip like once it comes out? So let's have a look. Yeah, I think it's really good. So let's have a look and bring it close to the camera. So you can see the chip is really good. I'll be using this as mulch all around my plants. I'll be using it on where I put mulch in the garden to step on, to avoid me stepping in mud. But I really thoroughly recommend it. So it's the Earthwise 1500. I'll put the link to it. I've got it from Amazon. I'll put the link to it in the notes. But what implements do you use? Do you have a wood chipper? How do you use your shredding? I'm big into composting this year, so this is really going to pay dividends. So if you like what you've heard, don't forget you can subscribe, ting the bell so you know get notified when the videos come out. And that's it this time from Caribbean Garden Life. Take care.